Pursuing a side project is exciting, but it can also be very exhausting, especially if you're managing a full-time job. As a creator, I know what it's like to chase big dreams but feel like you are running on empty. So in this video, I am sharing how I avoid burnout while growing my side hustle as a creator without sacrificing my peace or passion. Hello, welcome back to my channel, and here we talk about productivity, creativity, and personal growth, mostly catered to women with a 9-to-5 job who also want to pursue a creative side hustle but are struggling to confidently manage your time and show up consistently. Now, if this sounds like you, please subscribe and hit the bell for new videos every single week. Now, I have made videos, built systems, and showed up consistently every single week, and it's not because I am hustling 24/7. It's because I have learned to plan, simplify, and give myself space to grow at a sustainable pace. So in this video, I will walk you through the habits and mindset shifts that have helped me and can absolutely help you too. But before we dive in, go down to the description box below and download my 5-step weekly planning guide for maximum success without burnout and without overwhelm. This is the exact weekly strategy I use to stay sane and consistent as a creator while working full-time without burnout. Now, the first thing is realistic goals and not fantasy goals. Now, this starts with my goals for the year, the month, and then the week. I used to set massive goals based on what others said they achieved. Now I focus on what is realistic based on my actual time and energy. I ask myself what is possible this week given my 9-to-5, my personal plans, and my energy level. Now, instead of 5 pieces of content on multiple platforms, I might focus on one high-quality video every single week and repurpose that content on one platform, which is usually LinkedIn. Now, I was reading this article very recently, and the author said, write your ideal week or plan for your week and then cut it in half. That should be your goal. You want to ensure that you're setting smart goals based on your lifestyle and your energy. You are allowed to challenge yourself, but you want to ensure that you are not going overboard, right? To a point where your goals stresses you out and you are burnt out and overwhelmed. You want to enjoy the process of you getting to your goals. You want to enjoy the process of you actually trying to achieve your goals. So if it doesn't make you feel good, you really do need to reevaluate. Now, if you want to learn more about how to set smart goals for your side project, make sure you watch this video right here. Now, the second thing that I do to avoid burnout is plan my week with intention. Planning helps me to stay in control of my time. So I am not reacting, but I am creating with purpose. I set up some time every Sunday and I use that session to plan for the week, where I block out time for creative work as well as rest. I plan ahead so I do not overcommit or forget what matters. And one thing that I really do is make great use of holidays. Now, before I started posting on YouTube this year, I created 8 videos, right? Because I wanted to give myself a head start and ensure that I am consistently posting every single week. So what that tells you is that I am mostly always 4 videos ahead of schedule. And this just helps me stay consistent and not stress out about the fact that I might not have a video to post next week or the week after, right? So I do make good use of holidays, and during those holidays, I do record more videos because I know that it's gonna help me stay consistent. And when I don't have the energy all the time, or if something comes up, I still do have videos in my backlog that I can always post. So block out time on your calendar for creative work. Right? If you're waiting for the right time before you start, it will never ever come. You cannot wait for the right time, right? You have to create it. Now, to get a head start, make sure you go to the description box below and download my 5-step weekly planning guide on how you can plan your week for maximum success. And also ensure that you watch this video so you can learn how to effectively implement time blocking for your own lifestyle. Now, the next thing that I do to avoid burnout is I simplify my content strategy. Trying to be on every platform at once, that is the fastest track to burnout. I tried it, it didn't work, and honestly, it was stressing me out. Doing too much doesn't always mean you're being productive. Productivity is not about the input. It's not always about what you do, but it is about the output. Putting it simple, busy doesn't always mean productive. Now, what I do is I choose one platform, which is YouTube, and then I build a system around it. I post 1 video every single week because that is what I can do with the time that I have. I repurpose my YouTube video into LinkedIn and email content without starting from scratch. Yes, this means my YouTube growth process is going to be slow, but at this point, consistency, progress, and my sanity is what I choose to focus on. So choose your home platform, right? Are you trying to start a YouTube channel, a blog, a podcast? Pick one and build a content strategy based on your lifestyle. Now, the fourth thing here is I make rest days non-negotiable. So rest is not a reward, it is a requirement. If I do not rest, I am not able to create, period. I take 2 full days a week off from content. No filming, no editing. Fridays are reserved for other tasks, right? And Sundays are reserved for rest, sleeping in, reading fiction, and just lazing around if I just do. I protect my rest days like meetings with myself. Now, the final thing I do here to avoid burnout is I reframe progress as consistency and not output. I used to think that progress meant constantly posting content. It's not wrong to define your progress that way. But right now, with my lifestyle, I define progress by how consistently I show up and not how much I output. So I track my streaks, right? Did I record my 4 videos this month? Did I edit my 3 videos this week? And so on. And even when life gets busy, showing up once, I still count that as a win. To ensure that you celebrate consistency goals, right? 1 video per week for 6 weeks. You want to ensure that you celebrate that streak. Celebrate the pattern, right? And not just the numbers. That will not only help you avoid burnout, but it will keep you motivated and you will start seeing growth slowly but surely. You can grow your creative side hustle without burnout, right? It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters realistically, consistently, and with care. Give yourself permission to grow at your pace. You want to build a side hustle that fits your life and not one that takes over it. Now, before you go, make sure you leave a comment. What is your biggest challenge when it comes to balancing creativity and work? I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching. If this helps you, please like this video, subscribe for weekly tips on productivity, creativity, and balance for ambitious women with big dreams and busy lives. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.